you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the players.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
In motion left, Robinson. On first down, it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Stafford going to give this. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory. understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 33 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Gay now set to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a Dr. Davis. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw again on second down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tonyan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
64 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. And again, it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And Gay knocks this one through. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He finds Watson complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs
From 3 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Rodgers will throw for him. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They snap it to Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Slot man moves right. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
153 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 29, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Stafford going to throw it. The 20, 10, 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.